So, good morning, everybody. How everybody doing? On October 29th, 2019. Hope everybody having a good day. My day started off fairly good. I feel the energy of regaining an hour of sleep coming on. I'm ready. I felt it for this weekend, even though it's going to effect next weekend. So I have a little drowsy feeling going on with it. With this time change. It's pretty good though. It's laid back. It's not too bad for me anyway. So I'm starting off pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was a very interesting day for me. It was a good day though. It was a good day, but it had many few situations. More situations than maybe one event throughout the whole day. But it wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. It was a lot going on around the world. The news was interesting yesterday and everything. I was like, wow. The movie Countdown happened, and then we having episodes. Things is just interesting. I'm just watching it all around, and maybe 180 degree, could be 360, just because involving on a 360 perspective, it'd be the personal aspect of it, like me being more, I guess people might want to say arrogant because it's my world. And 180 of being like out there in the sociable aspect of it, where I have interfaced myself personally with inside of the energy field. So I put my weekly element love readings up on Instagram. So if you want to go check those out, y'all more than welcome. I'm grouping all the elements together, so they are arranged in elements. So if you want to check those out, they over there on Instagram. And on my Facebook page. I post both of them on both of those pages, Instagram and Facebook. Okay? I haven't done my daily for Instagram and Facebook yet. I'm actually starting off with you first, YouTube. Okay. So, good morning, elementals. Let me get this. Try to finish getting this smoke out my throat because it's sitting there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, elementals. Good morning, good morning. Here I am, locked and loaded to their daily chakra reading for October 29th, 2019. Can you tell me what you're willing to share through all the tools that is present for you within my realm? About how you see the chakra vibrations for the day, October the 29th, 2019. One, no more than 3 cards, please. Thank you. Is that? I could imagine. And the temperature rising within the next couple of days. I can only imagine the colors that y'all see. I can only imagine. Really, I can. Temperature rising with it? Yeah. I can only imagine. I can't. October the 29th, 2019. Okay. Money. Interesting. Interesting. Money comes up. Is it any more? That's it. Okay. Alright. Let's read it out there. Let's read the card story behind money. Number 14. Let's see. Give and receive abundantly. Honor your divine worthiness to be prosperous in all ways. Card story. Within a crystal reflection of a freshwater pool, two koi carp gracefully mirror each other, expressing the yin and yang of prosperity and all the natural flow of money. There is no tension or urgency. All that is needed is well within reach. All is in balance. Both coins and notes are easy to see and gather. The deeper we open the channels of giving and receiving, the more full this river of prosperity runs, revealing the natural law and true source of our abundance. You know, actually finishing it off the last sentence, and when it was like all the colors that, y'all was talking to me, elementals, that last sentence really just goes with a confirmation of how things was just appearing to you. Like, it's just like the deeper we open the channels of giving and receiving, the more full this river of prosperity runs, revealing the natural law and the true source of our abundance. The natural law and the true source of our abundance is just, those words just so powerful with the bliss of colors. Because within a river, it's what's inside that make the colors just shine and radiate. It's what sits on top. And it's amazing because water, like, is one of those things that your eyes really truly have to adjust to the depth of going inside to see what's beautiful in there. When you first walk up to a water, it's showing you. It's almost like the protection within the water is just so obvious. You can see the landscape on top of the water before you can actually see what's in the water. And it's just that perfect confirmation of the beauty. And I like it. I like the selection for today. I like it. Why I like it? Because Earth is pumping. Earth is doing its thing. Nature is still the number one alpha and omega. It's the alpha and omega feeling that I'm in right now with nature. The natural law is just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. So, and it's coming from the sacred. It's coming from what I love most, nature. It's like loving nature so much does question humanity, because we know we're not natural. I think it really expressed the most abundance, freedom in the world, and the most territorial thing, like water, when you have to be so deep into it. And it doesn't matter whether you're awakened or not, as much as it matters the path, your reason, your composite, understanding what you would never understand, because it's a path, it's a journey, it's a acquiringship, it's a relationship, it's a commitment, it's a divorce, it's a contract. It's a binding thing that goes on inside of you. So knowing is like knowing but not knowing. It's like migrating to a certain field, a certain subject, to a certain passion. When that yin and the yang just fuse together in the ocean. It's just so amazing how the top of a water can have degrees of separation. We drink it. We drink water all the time. But we don't look at how water, well, let's say it, I'm going to say it this way. We recognize the strength in the water, but we don't recognize the catalyzation of the power. Sometimes we want to know why we have separation. Water is that power. Powerful. And it shows in our economical, it shows in the collective consciousness when we got water purifiers. We doing everything in our power to bring upon a separation of cleanliness in this water. We buy certain labels of water for a certain type of cleanliness. The power to judge. Money. Judges get paid money all the time. It's an abundance. It's amazing. It's, you know, I'm trying to just tell everybody, like, how the vibration is feeling just off of this energy here. Like, it's just so real, because no matter what, majority of us, whether we believe or not believe, we got a passion and attachment to something that supports our self-esteem and our self-worth. We have a dedication. And we had this degree of separation. We travel the world to see whether each river contains what they're supposed to contain. We persecute animals that's not in the water habitat that we thought it was not containing. So we tell people, this might do some harm, because why did they get here? The rebellion and the degree of separation, when the architecture of the land just shines on the surface of the water. It's a good day. It's a good day. It is a abundance day. It's a day to see what is meant to be seen, and later to accept, but you cannot change. That's what today is. That's what today is. Elementals, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Can I get another like? Can I get y'all the mic for a little bit? Can I get y'all the mic a little bit? Can I get 4 cards with y'all talking to me a little bit more? A little bit more of y'all. I love this. Yes, I love when y'all embrace me like this. What do y'all have to say? I love it when y'all embrace me. It's like never losing motherhood. It's always feeling important. I love it. Talk to me. I'm loving it. Got one more card to come out. 3 more cards. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the 8 of Wands. It is so beautiful. We got creativity with this 8 of Wands. I love it. You know, it's a nice little mechanical mechanism to shoot the rods out, but it comes with different types of rods that's here. You know, the creativity that's coming up inside. The creativity that's inside of money. What does be able to get delivered out of it, you know what I'm saying? So what then came out is Tower card came out first. Then we had a Star card and the 10 of Wands. Okay, then we got the 8 of Swords and we got the 7 of Swords and we got the Empress. Okay. So what I see right here is, okay, what they trying to tell me, all right, in the creative process, what they want to bring out that we could talk about is, yeah, tower moments, okay? Tower moments is expressed in many different ways. It could be totally a transformation why people begin to resonate the tower with Death card, you know, I'm assuming anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be coming in where you're going through, maybe it can be awakening. It's an awakening type process, but there are different types of awakening. So I'm going to say this type of awakening here maybe is governed with natural law, right? But if it is governed with natural law, you have to take some things in consideration with it being governed with natural law and human law. Human law is more the conscious law that we waking up to. And when I think so, this is just the basic awakening, okay? Through human law, it wakens us up, okay? And it wakens us up into a spiritual aspect, whether we are religious or whether we on a spiritual journey to define things, okay? Either one of those two right there, all right? But it's like a basic baseline. It's like more like a political type of baseline, but it goes more into how are you contributing within your society, how you being a productive member, you know. These are inner tower moments that make you be motivated. Everybody goes through an activist point where, you know, it usually begins in your childhood stage. When you go through an activist is when you're going through a degree of separation, trying to find yourself and please your family members and your social environment. That's one of the first activist stages that you go through. So it's like a similar energy on that, okay? So when human law interferes in it, and if you're persistent with inside of the natural law, you have to remain persistent, meaning that you have to keep yourself aligned with your personal beliefs. Because when human law try to intrude in on natural law, when you raising your vibrations or even lowering your vibrations, it is really based on your location and your spiritual path on whether whether the natural law is activated, because the natural law is a total force field that's inside of Earth, period, general. Everybody touch it, buzz it, whether you realize it or not. So natural law is just one of those things that is always going to be like bumped into. You can look at it as when a spaceship is traveling up, it's going through a lot of heat and pressure. Natural law, all those gases, whether you want to look at it as the way that it shifts, anything possible. But natural law is just electrical field that is naturally generated around in the planet, okay? But at the same time, natural law consists of free will and people's journey path. It's not there to, it's more there to keep observation of the situation, and its interference is coming from somewhere higher and not from human law. Human law don't run natural law. So that'll be like triggers and signals of different ways, okay? So what I'm saying is, and I'm coming from the point where this is talking about the star card and the Ten of Wands that came out to break down tower moments, So it's like in this day right here is, maybe you got to grasp and understand those kind of concepts a little bit different. You have to understand human law has an authoritarian energy of free will, of creativity, which is standing from the pain that is transpired. When you're looking at an enemy attack line like this picture showed, you got different devices or weapons that's coming against you. That's human law. That's what y'all do. That's what us do. Yeah, it worked. Fuck it. It came out the way it did. So that's how it works in the entertainment business of it. You trying to find your way back home. It's like you being constantly attached to your umbilical cord, even though you saw your umbilical cord disappear. It went into your spiritual realm. So, and that's where this is coming out, because you're coming out of a wound. You're coming from a casualty situation, which sexually activity is hostile, regardless of how much pleasure, because people take pleasure in war. People take pleasure in being a protector. Like some average men was taught that they protect their homes, so that turned to a pleasure thing. So, pleasure in war is just very simple if you allow the depth of it to come in for you to be able to understand it, which I'm trying to describe in what I see with this message when it comes to the Eight of Wands. And then, when it's coming out, like I was trying to say, far as the understanding the concept of the tower moment, what you're going through, far as those things of understanding how these laws is interacting with each other and how it plays a role in the developmental and growth of humankind as we proceed forward. The interaction, it produces the Ace of Wands, okay? So, and then down here you got the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, and then you have the Empress. And I feel like the Empress is just really, at this point in time, I know it's not the Emperor, but I feel like the Empress in this dynamic with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, I feel like that the Empress is representing the Emperor, but actually functioning as the Empress, meaning that it's kind of more like in your super ego, okay? So with the Tower moment getting occurred, this is the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords is your reality that you basically in. Every day of what you're going through, personally yourself. Nobody could take that part away from you, right? But in the process, you still going through a self-discovery part of it, okay? So let's see. So this person got 6 swords they holding, and then the 2 swords is right here in the eye, which is once again the indecisiveness from the fact that this is my reality and I'm trying to make these adjustments that's going on, which is part of the safety net when it comes to the Tower moment of when it's inside of you and you're going through it, or whether it's external factors, it's still your external factor is the reality that you see, and you basing this situation accordingly. It's going down accordingly one way or another, but it's being produced by the super ego. So I feel like I said, this Empress right here to me feels like is the super ego. It don't feel like the divine feminine. It feels higher than the divine feminine. Okay? It feels very high, and it's not any, it feels more, okay, I go to maybe the high priestess or the judgment card, whichever way to call the super ego. Like, that's just the boss. That's the alpha and omega of you. Okay? And it just feels like the alpha and omega situation is just there. Okay? whether on any impact whatsoever. Now I'm going to try to get a little bit of clarity of, if I got a little bit of time. Okay, I got a little bit of time. Let me clarify this Empress. Hey, do y'all mind? Because, about the way I was reading it, can I get a little bit of clarification on the Empress position here? Can I get a little clarification? Oh, okay, they gave it out as, well, it came out this way with the Hierophant. Okay. I mean, if we're going up in the deck order, 1, 2, 3, okay, yeah, that's the body, the source energy. Yeah, that's, so, yeah. And then we have the Queen of Wands that's right here, that's now at the bottom of the deck. I just feel, like I said, the Empress is just feeling like, yeah, it is something higher. I mean, they're going by the deck orders, so I believe they're going by numbers, which is, that's, that Hierophant will, for me, it will include the magician, the high priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. So it includes all of them, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. So it's those moments of things that passionate. You got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and you got the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I hope y'all, overall what I feel for the day, I mean, place yourself in situations that you feel like you can handle. If you know that you can't handle it, maybe you need to walk out the day that you have the courage and the eyesight to see what needs to be seen, so you could participate accordingly, to where it does not tarnish your energy or hinder you going on your path for the day. That's the best advice that I feel when it comes to this energy, as you walk, But it's very interesting. I mean, you're going to have to, today is a contradictory day, or a day of contrariness. One of the two is the best word. I'm not sure. Hold on. Alright, thank you for everybody's patience. Good news already today. Mercy is in the air. Mercy is in the air today. That was a nice phone call. Mercy in the air. Alright, let me go ahead and close it out with advice for today. I hope everybody enjoyed this chakra reading right here. Overall, dive into whatever is your natural habitat. The thing that make you think of abundance, prosperity, of getting where you need to go to. Today is definitely a day about your journey, with it being in the sacral chakra. It's really definitely passionate about your journey, okay? Can I get a closing advice card for today? For this chakra message? Can I get a closing advice card for this chakra message? The only one that flipped over. Okay. We got a bladder mandre. Interesting. Release. Just let go. The bladder mandre. This mandre fortifies the bladder, detoxifies, and cleanses. Oh, wow. The water. Wow. The water. Also, it stimulates the circulation, refreshes, and raises one's spirits. Hold your hands under running water and breathe out deeply a few times. Everything which is bothering you, is painful or a burden, is either washed away by the water or you expel it with vigorous breathing. The elements, air and water, take on that you wish to be rid of. Then perform the mandre while you form it and imagine yourself to be bathed in pure, radiant light. You are refreshed and cheerful and go on your way with a lighter step. My heart is light. There is a spring in my gut. My head is free and my actions lead me to success. This rocks for today. Bladder Mondredo. The name got me. The name got me, you know. Yes. This is what's up. This is what's up for today. At 49-13. Man, this is what's up for today. Here you go, everybody. Here you go, everybody. Okay? Look at that beautifulness. Look at this beautifulness. It is so beautiful for today. This rocks. This rocks. This rocks. This rocks for today. And blue wisdom. That rocks for today. I hope everybody have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you here. Coming up here tomorrow to feel these energies, okay? Until the next time, y'all stay positive and be safe.